Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another arena run. This is Sunshine-san. Hopefully we'll do a little bit better this time. We're going to pick Shaman because personally I think it's the funnest class in the entire game. The unpredictability of the totems and the overload mechanic is really fun. Warrior is just bad. I don't like Warrior, and we already did Taunter last time, so let's go with Shaman. Last time we got 2 wins and 3 losses, so hopefully this time we'll do a little bit better. Ancient Watcher, I played it against it a couple more times. Like, at first I thought this card was completely useless, but if you can get like a somebody that puts taunt on it, immediately you get value because you get a 4/5 taunter for 2. Well, I mean, you need to work with it, but it's not a terrible card, but you need a lot of support for it, and we don't know what kind of support we're going to get, so we can't really pick this. Shaman does have a lot of spells, so this would potentially be a really good card. It's a 4/4 beater, and it draws your card upon entry, so it's a really good card. 6 charge Divine Shield for 2 is really good. Argent Commander, but we're going to go with Azure Drake. Okay, let's see. Questing Adventure is always good, but only if you have a lot of small spells, and if you know how to use this card, it can be very dangerous. At the same time, it can just die, on the first turn it comes in. If it dies on the first turn, you just pay 3 for a 2/2 vanilla, and that's no good. Ancestral Spirit, choose a minion. When the minion is destroyed, return it to the battlefield. I'm not exactly sure how this works. Does it work like Magic? Like, when it comes back, is it a completely new minion, or is it the previous minion? That matters a lot, because do the buffs come back? I don't know. But in the meantime, I think this is a good choice. I mean, any minion that comes back is just it's value for 2. If you can get something to come back that's more than 2 mana. 7-drop, 7/5 stealth. Again, this requires a lot of support, and it's not really appealing to me right now. Windspeaker, Ancestral Healing, and Priestess of Elune. We're gonna either go with this or this, and right now, I really don't have a curve right now, but I feel like you should worry about your curve, right from the beginning. Say you pick this 6-drop, and then later on, you have cards that are only 6 drops or some weird ass number, and you're not getting any 4-drops. Then your 4-drop is going to suffer, and that's 4-drops are important because that's where you want your curve to be, like 3 and 4 drops. So I'm going to go with Windspeaker, even though the effect of this card is better. Then again, Wind Fairy, can win you games right off the bat. This is just more of a safer bet, but we're going to go with Windspeaker. Okay, so we have Elven Archer, Scarlet Crusader, and Silverhand Knight. I think we're going to go with Silverhand Knight just because a 4/4 and a 2/2 is really good. Scarlet Crusader can be very good if they don't know how to deal with it. And if they deal with it, they're most likely going to spend more than 3 mana to do so, either equivalent of chumping a creature and then killing it, or using a kill spell that costs more than 3. So actually, I don't know. Out of all these 3 cards, they're all pretty mediocre. We're going to go with Scarlet Crusader. It fits in a curve, and yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we have Windspeaker again. We picked one Windspeaker again. A good thing about Arena, or just I guess a quirk, I don't know, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, is that you can pick more than 2 cards in your deck, just like drafting in Magic. So, if you wanted, if your favorite card is, I don't know, fucking what's my favorite card? Senjin Shieldmaster. I love that card. Like, if that's your favorite card, you have like 5 of it in your deck. If you come across it. 2/5 charge is just unsynergetic with itself. I mean, I guess it can kill a big guy that's damaged and then maybe live to tell the tale, because 5 health is relatively high. But You know, I don't really know. Let's just go with this guy because we don't have a 6-drop yet. This just they're all not that good, and yeah, fire elemental. Let's go with that. Let's see. We don't have an overload card yet. This is a really mediocre overload card, by the way. It does have 3 toughness right here, or 3 uses. I don't know what to call this number on a weapon. It's not bad, but I don't feel like it's worth the overload cost. So far we have only minions, so this is looking good. But we don't have that many cheap minions. And again, we don't have that many cards at all. I don't want to do anything cheeky. Let's just go with this 1/1 and the 2/3. I mean, it's good. And if you have some sort of a universal pump, then you know, the more minions you have, the more value you're gonna get out of that. This guy's always annoying. It guarantees that you get 1 card, and the 3 toughness is, you know, it's something. This is always useful. Silencing a minion alone can, you know, change the course of a game. I'm never a fan of this card because you can just kill it by attacking it. It does limit your opponent's options, though. We're just gonna go with this. Again, Spellbreaker, really good card. Silence a minion, just like the previous card that I did not pick. So this is actually a really good pick right now for me. This card is risky, and if you don't get it on your first turn, it's pretty much useless. And if you get it on your first turn and you go second, and you're going against something like a druid, a rogue, or a mage, it's completely useless too. So this card, although if it does work, it's inconsistent. If it does work, it works phenomenally, but it's not worth it. Let's go with Spellbreaker. This is really scary. Most of the time it gets taken care of in 1 turn. So you just wasted 6 mana for anything. But if it's not taken care of in 1 turn, it can wreak havoc. And if your opponent don't have any, you know, taunters or anything like that. Excuse me. We'll put that on the maybe pile here. Venture Co. Mercenary. Your minions cost 3 more. That's just not good because I have a lot of minions. I think at this point I need to start getting some spells. I do have 1 spell, I guess, but it's a minion-based spell. Let's just go with the Taunter. Booty Bay Bodyguard. Okay, we have a bunch of epics. I do like this. I always wanted this card in my constructed deck, but of course polling is a pain in the ass in this game. So I feel like I want to give this a try. Blood Knight, extremely situational. I do have 1 Divine Shield, but it's always better to break your opponent's Divine Shield than to break your own, because he doesn't have charge and he could get taken care of the next turn. So it's not that good. I never liked this card, Mountain Giant. So we're gonna go with Doomhammer. It seems a lot of fun. Let's see. I'm partial to this card. I have to pick this card. Boulder Fist Ogre is just nothing special. He's funny though. I mean, when he comes out, he says a lot of funny things, but he's just not good of a card. Fang Creeper is just like it's rarer than Sinjin's Shield Master, but Sinjin's Shield Master is just better in every single way. I don't like this card at all. Deal 3 damage overload. Lightning Bolt, always a good card. Always a good card. Let's go ahead and pick that. Removal is always good, and it's overload 1, so it's not that bad. Let's see. Whatever secrets played, I don't have a single damn secret, so we're not gonna play that. I don't think shamans have secrets, just in general. They don't really have trap cards. I don't have any healers, so this is a 4/3 for 3. Not worth it. Let's look at this one. Give all other... Okay, so all these 3 cards are irrelevant to me. I think the best choice would be this one, even though he sucks, but we're going to go ahead and pick him. Injured Blademaster, Stoneforged Axe, Fairy Dragon, or Youthful Brewmaster. Do we have any battle cry people that are really good? He would be really good to bring back. Because if he's damaged... let's take a look at some of our other stuff. His battle cry is not a good battle cry to repeat. Let's look. That's a good battle cry. You can regenerate Divine Shield. Break. So I guess this guy's pretty good value. let's see. Give somebody Wind Fairy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick Youthful Brewmaster here. Hex, always good removal. It's not really removal, but I'm contemplating whether this card is better or Polymorph. They all have their ups and downs, but I don't know. They're both very good spells. Harvest Golem would be really good to target with this. Some good value right there. War Golem, we're not going to go there. We're going to pick a Hex. I just feel like removal is really important in this game because it helps stabilize the board. Then again, creatures, I mean minions, whatever. I'm going to use them interchangeably, are removal for creatures themselves. So I guess it's not that important, but I don't know. Removal, it's still important. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just shut me up real quick. Not that you can. I guess I can talk all I want because it's my video. Yeah, fuck you. Okay, so anyway, tangents aside, what the hell am I talking about? 3-drop. We need more of the. Not really. I guess no. This is always a good card if it works. Then again, all of these cards are good cards if it works. We don't have a. Actually, we do have a weapon. We're not going to have it on the first turn, which would be the most valuable for 1-drops. That's their perk, to be able to be dropped on turn 1. Let's just go with Reckless Rocketeer. I hope you like my invention. Kind of partial to this card. It's just really good. I can't believe it was 1-2 at a certain point. When I started playing, it was already a 1-1. I started playing Hearthstone really late. This card can go to hell. This card is really good if you play at the right time. And if you're against the right class. Both, or all three of them are 2-drops. 1-1 and 3-2 is a big difference. But then again, you get a card. I'm really partial to drawing cards. It's really enjoyable. Too bad I can't do it physically. Like when I play a physical card game, just drawing a card and playing a spell that allows you to draw more cards is just extremely satisfying. Oh man, this is a tough choice. Let's look at our card draw. Do we have any card draw here? I don't think we do, so we're gonna have to go with Novice Engineer. We do have one card draw here, but it's a 5-drop, so it's mid-late game. We need some early game card draw to. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to this card. Early game card draw is important because what if you have a shitty hand, or what if you need more options? Because this game is all about momentum, completely 100%. So if you can gain momentum, then you're doing good. Let's see, spell damage. We have Lightning Bolt as 1 damage, damaging spell. I don't think we have any other ones. No, we don't. Then again, this is spell damage plus 1 too, so I guess we should actually start picking out spells that deal damage. If I were to have been introduced to them, I think Lightning Bolt is the only damage dealing spell that I've come across. I don't know. Anyway, 2/4/4 Cobalt Geomancer. There's another spell damage plus 1. We're probably not going to pick that. We already have. Yeah, we're not going to pick that. Let's see, Mr. Bitey. Let's go with Mr. Bitey. I don't know about this card. I mean, it's okay, but it's a 2/4 and a 2/1. So you think it's offensive, but it's not, because it's a 4-drop and it gives you a maximum of 4 attack. And I don't know. This is kind of iffy. It's not defensive either because they don't have taunt, and it's just, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go with the Shieldmaster because I'm pretty sure this is my favorite card in the game. I don't know why. It's just. It's good. It's value. It's good. Yeah, we're gonna pick that. And our curve is looking mighty attractive right now. Taunt Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to all characters. I don't think I want that. I do have a minion-based deck, and I am playing a Shaman, so whenever I have to dump mana, I am making a minion, so this is not good. At the end of your turn, draw a card. It's a totem too. Okay, fuck this card. This card sucks. Mana Tide Totem is the way to go. Okay, our curve is looking even better. Defender of Argus. Do we have a lot of taunters? This is a godsend card because if you don't have any taunters, you can just get this one card and you have 2 taunters. There, boom. It's really good. This card is situational. Most of the time, I find myself like begging my opponent to play more minions, and that's just bad news because more minions on your opponent's side is not good. It's not good news. So for him to rely on that fact is a bad. It's just, and it's random too. Like, you know, 1 game out of 5 games, it might win you a game, you know, downright. But any other time, mind control tech is not very good. We're gonna go with Defender of Argus. I think we have. I mean, obviously we have Shield Master, but yeah, we're gonna go with him. Give the minion Wind Fury. Lord of the Arena is a solid card. We don't want too many 6-drops though. We don't want that to exceed the 5-drop number, so let's just go with Wind Fury. I feel like we have enough minions to get away with this spell, which completely relies on minions. I mean, if you don't have a minion, this is completely useless. Or if you have totems, because totems have 0 attack. Well, most of them anyway. Amani Berserker is a good early game card. I feel like this is going to be more value for me because of the fact that I'm going to have totems, and totems being able to attack is a wonderful experience. When you play a card with Overload, I have like 2 cards with Overload. It's not going to work out. Okay, me and you, yeah, we weren't meant to be together, so we're going to pick Flame Tongue Totem. Okay, 2 drops are getting a little out of hand here, so I feel like I need to balance that out. Lightning Bolt. Voodoo Doctors, it's okay. It's 2-1. Restores your health. I mean, in any sort of race condition, this is going to help you out a lot. Or if you're up against a, burn your face deck like mages, Pyroblast, anything like that. If they can't get you to where they want you to be, like 10 health or whatever, anything close to that, then they can't do anything. And your board positioning is going to be stronger because you have a body and you restore your health. So I talked about this for like the past 30 seconds, but I'm going to pick Lightning Bolt because Lightning Bolt is fucking awesome. Earth Shock, always good. We're going to just go ahead and pick that. Okay, Earth Shock. Okay, we have 4 cards left, so at this point it's kind of important. At the start of your turn, swap this menu with a random one in your hand. It's just like, what the fuck does that do? Like, if you have, for some reason, have a dead card in your hand, it's like a 10-drop or something, I guess, and it's random again. I don't like inconsistency. Deal 5 damage. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. We're gonna go Lava Burst. And our curve is looking a little bit better now. It's recovering. Dust Devil. I was bashing on this card earlier. Fork Lightning. Actually, that card that said whenever you play a card with Overload, gain +1/+1 is looking mighty good right now because I'm about to pick Fork Lightning. Then again, Overload does not synergize with itself. If you play multiple Overload cards in a row, you can't do anything. You're locking yourself out of the game. And gaining +1/+1 because of Overload is a bad mechanic because Overload does not permit itself to be used constantly. Unlike, a rogue deck where combo actually combos with itself, yeah, for Lightning. So the Overload, so it's, cognitive dissonance. I think I did the right choice by not picking that Overload card, the +1/+1 one. I forgot the name of it, whatever. This is a good staller. They have to waste a lot of resources to kill it, but then again, it is a 4-drop. This is good value. I don't know what to do. Let's pick this. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. I think I have just a little bit less spells than creatures. I do have a lot of spells though, a lot of removal to be specific. It's just not worth it. 6 Charge Divine Shield, Argent Commander. Let's go with the Demolisher, actually. I don't know. 4/2, the Divine Shield is good, But it's a 4/2. It has chart. Okay, it's a above average card, but we're gonna go with this Demolisher, just because it's annoying and I like annoying my opponent. So yeah, let's go with that. Okay, so there we go. We have a perfect curve for the most part. You know, some 1-drops, and that'll be really good in getting momentum on the first turn. And you know, it's not the end of the world that you can't play something on turn 1, but being able to do so just nets you a huge, you know, advantage that your opponent has to figure out some way to equalize. You know, I fucking blabbered for I don't know how long that was, like 15 minutes. And watch, I'm gonna get 3 losses in a row. I can feel it. I hate this game, by the way. I did get like a 7 or 8 win streak with my mage deck in ranked play, so that was always good. I don't have any luck in arena. I can't do it. Okay, silence a minion, deal 1 damage to it. Scoot removal early game, and in end game it can, you know, silence a minion. We're gonna get rid of this, and hopefully we'll get something that's not like a 7-drop, because that will be very sad. Okay, not bad. We're curving into. I don't know the correct terminology. I'm curving into myself. I don't know. So there's something about curves. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to end the turn right here. We do have a 1-drop, but it's not really a 1-drop. It's more of a 1 removal. And you know, my opponent has not had the chance to do anything yet, so I can't really play that. So right off the bat, I am not in an. I'm not in a good position. I can kill this, but then again, I can't do anything else afterwards. And I waste 1 mana crystal. I can either call a totem or call this minion right here. I feel like this is going to get killed by one of his cards the instant I put it on the field. So I feel like I'm going to summon a totem, so the next turn, when I immediately play this, I can attack my totem. And if he kills my totem, it's not that big a deal. One of the worst possible ones I can get. Then again, if he gets a creature with 2/2 toughness, or just 2 tough, 2/2 toughness does not make any sense. With 2 toughness, I can kill it immediately if he does not kill my totem first. Wrath of Air Totem. I gotta remember all these fucking names, because I swear to God, I don't remember any of these names. And you know, you really don't have to. You can just remember the card art and what they say when you send them in. It's really idiosyncratic. So. Even more so than names, I would think. The names are just hard to remember. That actually did make sense, because by definition, names are supposed to define what they are. But hey, whatever, okay? Shut up. I don't want to talk to you, okay? Why am I so crazy? At the start of your turn. At the start of your turn! Pfft, boo. That's boo-worthy. We're going to play this. Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I think. Alright. And then I'm going to kill Elven Archer. Now this is pretty much useless. Can I still use it? Oh yeah, I can use it on my own minions, which is kind of stupid. Then again, if he does some weird shit on me, like freeze my characters, which hunters cannot do, but we'll just use that example. I can unfreeze it and deal 1 damage to it, but in this case I deal 2 damage to it because I have Wrath of Air Totem on the field. That might be a problem if he has like a 7-drop and I just lose the game. So I need to take care of it, and I can just silence it, I guess. So yeah, I feel like that's the way to go. If I do this, I have 3 mana left, which means I can play any of these. I feel like this would be a good choice. Or maybe this. If he has any secrets, that the one where it kills all 2 toughness people, not people, creatures, then I'm kind of fucked. So let's just go with this. And we'll go ahead and silence this. And we're going to go ahead and attack. And I just fucked up because I did not put this here. So that's my first misplay, unless I missed something, of the day. I mean, it's not record timing, but oh, there it is. There's that annoying fucking secret. I gotta say, the secrets are exactly like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just, I don't know, I really don't like it that much. Oh, great, the worst possible fucking target. But I feel like instants in Magic is just so much cooler. I mean, trap cards are even cool because they're called traps. Secrets, they just kind of like, yeah, it's like a little tea party with little girls. Secrets, tee. I don't know, it's not that cool. Okay. What's going on? Let's kill this thing because, yeah, that's what we need to do. Yeah. And please don't be the... Actually, it's not that bad because my wolf will die, but then this thing will live, and it's not the end of the world. Let's see what's happening. Okay, so that's what we expected, but it's fine. It's fine. Can we play anything before we do this? I specifically didn't play anything because I knew that secret was going to kill all my minions. If I played this, I would have been fucked before I attacked. There is little time. Yes, sir, we do.
Don't mess with us.
I should have played this than this. Fuck me. Fuck me. Okay, not the end of the world. I think I'm doing well. Then again, this game is unfair, and area of effect spells are bullshit. But then again, I use them too. I don't think I have any area of effect spells in my deck, which is kind of bad. If I go up against anything like Murlocs or anything similar to that, I'm gonna get just face slammed. I think there's only one choice here. Which is hexing this motherfucker right here. And then we have 3 mana, which we can play our Scarlet Crusader. So, yeah. I'm going to sacrifice the boar. I feel like this is more important. Having a 1/1 this is going to be a problem. So, we're going to go ahead and attack him. Hex this. So this... Okay. What drop was this? A 4 drop, so I actually got value out of that. Actually, I don't even have to sacrifice him with boar. I forgot this isn't polymorph, so yeah, it's actually really good.
For the crusade!
God, because I'm casting, like, every turn is gonna be, oh, I'm out of time. It's pretty annoying, but I guess this is what happens when you cast.
Ready, sir.
Really no other way. So he didn't change my board position whatsoever, so I'm going to be able to deal... No, that's just beautiful. So Wind Fury on her. We have 5 mana left in which we can play Booty Bay Bodyguard. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. I should get rid of this guy, though. I don't have any 2 damage things, except for this guy, but he has 3 toughness. Is it worth it? I feel like it is. Just gaining relative board dominance is more important than having more numbers.
Join or die. Join or die. Suck, steal, swap.
Actually, I should play this first. Actually, it doesn't matter. We're playing this anyway.
Get behind me.
I think we're gonna win. It's just a hunch. Oh, you're gonna do that? Oh, that's scary. So scary. I'm shaking in my boots. What you got? Ah, don't give me that. Don't give me that. I have a feeling it's gonna be a secret that's most damaging to me in my current context. It's always that way. That's exactly what I wanted. If it's that weird-ass choose a random target instead of the intended target secret, I guess they're all kind of bad, but they're not gonna, completely change the game, so... I don't know.
What to do?
let's just go ahead. I mean, we don't have any other choice but to attack.
Join or die.
Okay, that dealt a lot of damage to me.
Join or die.
So we'll play the dragon, get a card, see what happens. When you play and you have a choice of either doing two options, always get the card draw first, even if you don't have any mana. I guess if you don't have any mana, it doesn't really matter that much. But what if you get a 0 spell, you know?
Join or die.
Now, if you can't do anything to two of my minions, any of them, I win. So. Okay, so yeah, I pretty much win this game. So that was. I wouldn't say that's GG. Well, I mean it's GG because it's a good game, but it wasn't a very fair game because I had the advantage the whole time. It wasn't a close match, basically. All right, so first win, first game, so that makes me feel very good. So let's keep this momentum going.